The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Jackson flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. This is Ingram on first and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 more yards.
On second and very short, Jackson. Snead's got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brings up second and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Jackson now, rolling to his right. It's complete to Snead. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They're running. Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. Dancing to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second and goal, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy? Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Michel. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Michel on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Alpha. Bravo. 36 to Mike. That's a run. They're running.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
7 yards there and a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Brady now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 17, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they took the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it's Michel once again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down,
On first down, Michel. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Wait, set. 380. 72.
From the 38, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Check 50. Hey, go 66. 36. Line 5.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
it online. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, Mark Ingram. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Brady gives to Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. From the gun on third down, Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Patriots 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
All right, here we go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check it, reload.
Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.